Hi, I'm Annika Johnson from Al Johnson's in Sister Bay. I hope you enjoy my new video series called Door County Girl. These are stories of my life, the people and places that I love, and of course how we all survive here in northern Wisconsin. You can come back as often as you like, but don't forget to subscribe to Al's YouTube channel. I'll be posting lots of really cool new videos. So let's go. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of
Door County Girl.
And I'm here with my brother.
Door County Dude, Rolf.
Oh my God.
I just thought of that.
Now you could have a Door County Dude episode. That would be, oh, there you go, John. Door County Dude.
We're on it.
Awesome. I can be his guest appearance on
absolutely.
his Door County Girl's going to visit Door County Dude.
Yep.
Oh boy. Well, anyway, today we've been thinking rhubarb a lot lately.
It is that time of year.
It's the summer and everybody's trying to get rid of rhubarb, so Rolf said I got to come up with some rhubarb recipes.
And remember Mom's Rhubarb Creme milk?
I like all of Mom's creme milk.
Yeah, so.
And if you people don't understand what creme milk means, creme or crème, or not crème, cram we would call it when we were kids.
We would say, how about some cram of milk?
Because we're rogue Americans.
Yeah. But it's like a rhubarb, almost like a rhubarb stew, but it all breaks down. It's more like a preserve.
Well, she can make it out of raspberries and strawberries and apple.
In fact, if you go to Sweden, you can buy it. Like Ekström makes the kit where you can just pour
yeah,
this stuff
it's almost
in there.
like you're going to make jam, and it's like a jam consistency. But usually you serve it hot with a little bit of milk on top. So it's like eating.
But it's also excellent cold.
Yeah.
And
But
I
it's like
always
eating
it.
oatmeal, but you don't. It's not really. It's fruit meal.
Yeah, it looks like you're gonna have a jar of preserves.
Baby food.
I love baby
Looks like
food.
Gerber baby food, but it's really good. It's
right.
called, and Mom wouldn't call it crème. She'd say crème.
Crème.
Yeah, so you got to roll your R, Rolf.
Crème.
There you go.
Crème. And how do you learn to roll your R's? You say better than, and you say it faster and faster.
Better than, better than, better than. Brrr.
We were taught that in Spanish class. Although I didn't learn any Spanish, but I learned how to roll my R's.
That's weird. I'm going to roll my eyes at you right now.
So anyway, we're going to heat this boiling water, and the recipes will be online. I believe it's 1 1/3 cups, and we have 1 pound of rhubarb that you cut already into 1/2-inch little tidbits. As long as you stay under 1 inch, you're good, because it's going to break down. That's the whole point. So we have our boiling water here. We're just going to pour that in there and bring this to a boil. And it shouldn't take long because that water was already hot. And you'll see, look, it's not all the way covered up.
Yeah.
Some
How
might
come
have
you only use such a
evaporated.
tiny bit of water?
It doesn't take a whole lot, but I have a feeling we're going to need a little more because I wasn't paying attention. I think it boiled down a little bit, so
Need some more water.
that's all we're going to add. Now that was extra third.
And there's probably juice in the rhubarb, right? Kind of?
Yes.
Juicy?
Yep.
You're looking
So-
for a cover?
We're going to cover this, but we can put the sugar in there now.
Okay. You know, I kind of like it that
1 cup.
rhubarb's a little bit sour, too.
Right.
And at one episode that we did the rhubarb,
The crumble?
yeah,
Yep.
and it was nice and soury sweet.
Yep.
I like that both combination.
And we mentioned that rhubarb was a vegetable, but you didn't know of any ways that it was savory.
Yeah, I'm like, what could we make savory?
Kit said there was a chutney that is a side dish, and you can also use it in stuffing, which would make sense. But then I argued that if
A
it takes place in
rhubarb
stuffing,
chutney.
then it's kind of taking the place of, say, cranberries or
So
apples.
if you make rhubarb chutney, what do you eat it with?
I don't know. Chutney's kind of an English thing, isn't it?
I
We always had it with brie cheese.
chutney. Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
All right, let's go ahead, and this is 1/4 cup of cold water, and this is 4 tablespoons of potato flour.
Rolf's
so go ahead
favorite.
and pour that in there, and then just stir it up with that little tiny mini spoon.
Okay.
And so when this comes to a boil and this stuff breaks down, Then we're going to pour that in, thicken it, and then that's pretty much it. That's how simple this one is.
So if you wanted to make another fruit, is that same way you would do it?
Same consistencies. You could do it with blueberries. You could do it with strawberries. You'd have to adjust the amounts, though, because blueberries and strawberries have more water in them. But you know what? I do have to check something out here.
You were baking something.
I was baking something from the last time we were here, and it's almost done. That means it's been about 2 weeks in that oven. Not really. It's a slow cooker. Yes.
Okay, so this is...
So Annika was making reference to Bewitched.
Yes.
By the twinkle of the nose. Do you know Mom's oven in her house and the oven that the Wilkies had, Grace Wilkie had in their house, was the same oven they had in Bewitched?
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
And I took the one out of the Grace Wilkie's
And it's sitting
place.
in one of your outbuildings with everything else that Rolf
because
hoards.
one day everything old is new again.
So
But
if
you ever-
anyone loves to be a picker,
No,
hey,
stay away from my
American
house.
pickers should come to Rolf's house.
But I don't know if you remember well, you remember ours, obviously. You push the button down and you pull the whole stove
as a
out.
drawer.
And the two ovens are up on top, and it was made by General Motors.
No, General Electric.
No, General Motors.
It is?
Frigidaire designed it.
Frigidaire, yeah.
Frigidaire.
And you
was owned
grab
by
the
General
oven
Motors,
door, and then
they
you
open like
pull,
this.
and it goes whoop.
And it made so much sense because you had a little one for pizzas and stuff, then you had a big one for turkeys or hams and things like that.
It was
it
is a great oven,
And
and it doesn't take up any space.
No.
It's like up against a wall.
It's all contained.
Looks like a piano, an upright piano.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a whole website or a Facebook page is dedicated to Frigidaire flares. But who always showed up if Sam on Bewitched was cooking and she was doing this, who showed up in the pot?
And Dora.
No, Dr. Bombay.
Oh, Dr.
Remember he'd be on
Bombay.
there? He was like, his face would be in there.
Like he was a genie.
Yeah.
Wasn't Dr. Bombay the Wizard of Oz? He seemed like the Wizard of Oz. He seemed like the same guy. They had the same mustaches.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Now we got to Google that.
You know who speaking of that, you know who the toy maker was on Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Wasn't he the Wizard of Oz?
No. Why it can't be both?
I don't know.
Benny Hill.
Oh, he was.
Yes.
That's right. Now that you mention it.
Dad used to love Benny Hill. The wishing well, remember that one?
Jeez.
Or when the lady would go in the elevator, she was like a senior lady, maybe in her late 80s, and she'd go up the elevator and he'd sit there and wait, and then the elevator would come down and this good-looking blonde would come out, a young girl, and then he'd send his wife in there.
Oh
That was his favorite episode.
Benny Hill reminds me of Tim Conway. You know, kind of like he doesn't really laugh that much. Tim Conway could do anything.
He just goes through the motions.
Harvey
Everybody laughs at
Korman
him.
would laugh so much he'd have to like stop on
Yeah,
the
the
Carol
skit.
Burnett show because Tim Conway was so funny.
Okay, so I want you to check this out. Look how it's breaking down.
Oh, it's boiling.
Yep, we want it to boil.
You know what's weird? That you would think that most kids wouldn't want to eat rhubarb. But you know what? We gobbled this
Oh
up
my
like it
gosh.
was candy when we were little.
This even my friends would come over and they loved it too.
Yeah, can we get some of that Kräm that your mom made?
Yeah.
And Rolf's like, no, it's Kräm.
Kräm. So go ahead and you can pour that slurry in here. And we can turn this off and that'll thicken up. Look how quickly that thickened.
Oh, yeah. And Rolf uses Swan potato starch. Swan.
You know who else makes another good one?
Who?
It is Bob Mills. Red Mills? Is it Red Mills Foods?
He makes good everything,
Yeah.
that Bob Mills. Is there really a guy named Bob
There
Mills? There's
was.
a picture of him on the...
I think he sold the company to the employees.
Okay.
So this is it. That's the finished product.
Looks great.
So now, oh, you know what I did forget though?
What?
Well, I forgot this thing. Two things I forgot.
Forgot his thing in the oven.
I forgot to add a cinnamon stick. So I'm going to run out of steam here for a moment.
Uh-oh. Hello, you want to see my t-shirt? I got this from Ray Luca, one of my coworkers. One time we were working in the shipping office with Kit Boots as our boss. And I always say, here's the deal. Okay, Bill, here's the deal. Okay, Rolf, here's the deal. So I always say, here's the deal. And then Kit would always tell, I'd say, Kit, it's not, I need a bigger box. It doesn't fit in here. And Kit would say, if it fits, it ships. And he'd cram it into the box. So I have this present from Ray Luca for Christmas one year. It's one of my favorites.
All right, so I should have put in a couple of cinnamon sticks. Not mandatory, but you and I both like cinnamon
sticks.
And Mom used to always have hers in there. Remember?
Was there ever a time when you grabbed a cinnamon stick and bit into it because you thought, what is this? I did.
And when it came out of the food?
Yeah, wasn't the apple?
No, I was pretty smart.
My mom would make apple creme, and she would put a bunch of cinnamon sticks in there. When I first tried it, I just grabbed one of those sticks, and I was like, my mom goes, you're not supposed to eat it. You weren't that smart.
It's smarter than that. All right. So.
And again, you can eat this hot or cold, right?
But I've always enjoyed it warm.
I like it warm, too.
Dad would always eat it right out of the fridge.
And my mom and dad always have half and half. They would never use like milk.
No.
Or because we only drank skim milk in our family.
But if it was any additive that was half and half, never,
it would be
never whole milk.
No, never. We would have skim milk in the house, but if we were having Kräm, my mom say, you need to bring some half and half home.
Oh yeah, I used to call that. You hear him on the phone. Bring some half and half home.
Yes, I made Kräm. The restaurant's sort of like our grocery store sometimes, right?
Yeah, certainly was growing up.
Last night I brought home some groceries for Mom. She was out of half and half.
She doesn't even...
My mom thinks she's so healthy because she puts half and half on her cereal with oat milk.
That really is half and half.
She's like, I'm out of oat milk and half and half.
All right, now make sure you mix a little half and half in there so you don't burn your tongue.
Oh, yeah. No, you're supposed to eat from the side, Rolf.
That's where it's
eat from the
cooler.
side. Mmm. Just like Mom's.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I don't really know how to describe this to people. It's a Swedish thing. You just got to try something different and just say, it's not compared to anything. It just is what it is, right?
You know, and you really would think, geez, it's just like eating jam out of a jar, but it's not.
It's smoother, and it's not as thick. My mom would keep a huge pot of this in the refrigerator with a lid on it, and we would just help ourselves whenever we wanted a snack. Remember?
Yep. Mom, can I have something to eat? There's Kräm in the refrigerator. No. They always said the ice box. They never
the refrigerator.
So I usually call the ice box at home.
The ice box.
And Jesper will say, what are you, older than dirt? But anyhow, I will remember this because I didn't take it out the first time. But, oh, it's got just a few
And you don't
more
have to
minutes.
use half and half on this, but I'll tell you what, the half and half is
It
delicious
makes it,
on this.
You know what? And if I had complete whole whipping cream, I'd probably put that there too. I used to love about Saturday mornings if we had half and half in there.
You used to put half and half on your Captain Crunch.
Yep, and we used to get those towers of the little tiny boxes.
Yeah.
Lars would grab the Sugar Smacks. I grabbed the Captain Crunch. You
And
would
I would grab
the Fruit
Sugar
Loops, didn't you?
Pop.
Oh, Sugar Pops. I thought you grabbed Fruit Loops.
Oh, no, Fruit Loops.
Yep.
But you had Sugar Pops, and Lars had Sugar Smacks. Nobody ate the cornflakes.
No,
except Dad.
Dad did. All right, well, another simple recipe. You can make this easily with kids again, and it's kind of, it's just fun, and it's quick and easy. And,
You know, and
on a cold day, this will be
Yeah.
excellent. Again, you could use frozen rhubarb for this.
I think when we were little, we had strawberry Kräm the most because we had so much strawberries from the restaurant all the
Yep.
time, and we had to use them up. So my mom always made strawberry, but this is unusually good. But raspberry is good too.
And when we went to Sweden, the mixes were usually strawberry.
I still say my favorite, this is pretty good, but apple
Yeah.
was by far
We
the
should
best.
make it. Next time we'll try a rhubarb and apple mix.
Yeah, that would be a good one. Because I know everybody does rhubarb strawberry, but rhubarb apple would be really good.
I'm going to have a little bit more as we get ready to sign off here. So
Well, I'm doing good because I'm going to save some. I'm going to be polite and save some for the camera guy.
Camera schmammer. All right, well, this is another ending of Door County Girl.
Yep, it's delicious, and I think everybody should have their kids try it. You know, it would be easy to make with them, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. Kids like to be busy in the kitchen.
And you can make this camping too. This would be a good
campfire
campfire
easy camping one. Yes, you could.
So don't forget to hit
like and subscribe at the bottom of the page, and we will see you next time with another episode of Door County Girl.
And Door County Dude.
And Door County Dude. Yeah.
Hey-do.
That's going to be a thing. Hey-do. Now everybody's going to wonder when your episode's going to come out. Thanks for watching Door County Girl. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time.